Welcome back, guys. Today we'll be erecting a star picket fence and attaching dog wire to it. So to start off with, guys, you want to put in your first and last star picket, then run builder's line. Space out your pickets 6 meters or 18 feet apart, running in the direction you want your fence. Then you want to put your pickets in to a depth of the first hole into the ground so that you can install the bottom line of the fence, which will hold the dog fence flush against the ground.
My audio didn't record here, guys, so I'll run through with you what you need. You'll need a 2.5mm wire feeder, a star picket puller. Well, I mean, hopefully you won't need the star picket puller, but you probably will. A star picket driver, dog wire, and some smaller stuff, which I'll run through with you now in another video that didn't have audio. So here we have some fence tensioners, some pliers, some builder's line, a pair of multi-grips, and a fences tool. Now, if you don't have one of these, I would highly recommend getting one. They are fantastic.
Now I'll just be removing this star picket of an existing fence that isn't in the spot that I want it to be. These are a lot easier to do when you've just put them in. So I've just forcibly removed a tree that was in my way, and now we'll put in the corner picket. To put in the corner picket, you want one picket on a 45-degree angle with the top notch horizontal to the picket that's vertical. To put in the vertical picket is a bit trickier because the horizontal or 45-degree picket blocks the driver, so you have to use the driver upside down. Now we wire the two pickets together so that this forms a triangle and stops this picket from sliding up when it's tensioned. To wire the tensioners to the fence, you're going to need 3 tensioners and 3 identical bits of wire just to keep the look all the same. And then bend them all in the same spot. And do the same on the other side. To wire up the tensioners, get your fencing tool, throw the longer end through the tensioner, and bend it around. Then it's just a matter of twisting the wire and there you have 3 identical tensioners. Now we'll connect up the top, the bottom, and the middle tensioner. Just having to extend my middle tensioner so that it will thread through the 45 picket and attach here. Now to run the wire for the fence. Now, all 3 tensioners are attached. We can connect up the wire we've run. Now we want to cut the wire when it's pulled tight, just where the back of the tensioner meets the wire. Longer is better. You can always cut more off. Now to hold the wire in the tensioner, put a small kink in the end, like that. Feed the wire through the tensioner and through the hole in the barrel. Once you've got the opposite ends of your posts tied off with the wire, you can tension the length. Now we'll bend the wire away from the direction that you'll be turning the tensioner. And we'll do this with all 3. Hi. Oh, lunchtime. Thank you. Oh, nah. And now we can tension them. They use a ratchet system, so you can twist it and then let go and it will stay tightened. And then twist it again until you have the correct tension. How tight you've tightened it is done almost entirely by feel, but you should be able to lean against it. That's our wire and star picket fence. Now we can attach our dog fence. Now at each end of the fence, I've left space enough for a man-sized picket gate, and in the center, I've left space for a car or vehicle gate. And this is the vehicle gate. It's 2.4 meters wide, which is a standard vehicle gate width. Now we're going to unroll our fence and hook it onto the top U and have it all laid out before we clip it on and wire the end. Now I'm going to cut off this section of the wire so that the longest portion is available. Now I bend all my ends around through the holes in the star picket and use my fencing tool to wind it off. For this next part, you'll need some netting clips and some netting pliers. I also suggest a bum bag. Now we'll pull the dog fencing taut using the U-hooks on top of the star pickets and clipping it tight with the netting clips. Now we'll attach the dog fencing to the wire with the netting clips and the netting pliers. After doing the clipping for a while, I've come to the conclusion that 3 spaces in, you want to clip a row of clips, and then every 6 spaces, you want another row of clips. On the top of the U's, we'll put a clip either side to hold the fence in place. Here you'll see the reason why we've run the wire along the ground, so that the fencing can be attached directly to the ground wire and the dogs can't push under the fence. So there you have it, guys. That's how you build a steel picket, wire and dog mesh fence. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Hoochos.